Hey guys, welcome back to the Lazy Guru YouTube channel. We're doing our build series today on an 87 Toyota. So we're just gonna get you caught up real fast, real quick like. So I went kind of through, I called this an assembly manual the other day. And the reason I called it the assembly manual is because it basically shows you how all these parts go together. Now you'll notice I have trees with parts cut out over here, with parts cut out over here. So basically what I decided was the best way to go about this was to do the interior first. And I went and did and assembled and glued and printed a few pieces and whatnot. You'll see right here, here's a quick little look just like of the dash. That's just started, but I've also started to weather it slightly. So like lots is going on. So you use your book to go through and find out. You're like, hey, what is this piece? What is this? So like this is the back of the inside of the cab. So I use the assembly manual to find that, and that's what you use the book through the whole time through. So that's what I wanted to kind of explain about the book. But anyway, paint tips and tricks. So you see I got this all splattered up with different colored paints. Watch. Here, this is what I wanted to show you. So this, I'm kind of going with like, it's a 1987 truck, so it should have a 1987 kind of feel, right? So you'll hear the chair sliding back and forth because I'm standing up and sitting down. But you'll see the paint, all the inside of the truck. This is the back of the truck where you throw some luggage or whatever. It's an extra cab. So you'll see that I've overpainted on the lines. They're slashes through the plastic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sanding block, and this is a fine sanding block, and I'm going to sand this, and it's going to age the panel, and it's going to take all the paint off the top layer, because you see how it's just painted all kind of whatever. Watch. So you want to go on a little angle and another, you want to do an X, it's called a crosshatch. And the sanding does the aging. So however long you sand, you see where my fingers are? It's not sanded. That's what will age the panel. So sometimes you got to sand your paper, you fold your sandpaper over it to get it to work for you a little bit more, especially on camera. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's the effect. And then you're left with something like this. And see, if I work at it, then just the inside of those indented lines retains the paint. So on the inside of the truck, I want the inside of the truck is going to be black. So I'm not going to paint the whole inside of the truck. It's already black. So I'm going to use that to my advantage and, you know what I mean? Do a pattern inversely. So it goes from this, looking like, oh yeah, no, that kind of looks like a kid did it, to, oh yeah, I see the look. So that's a little paint update for the inside. You'll see I got the interior kind of thrown together a little bit. I got a little shift boot, a little shift knob on there. But you'll notice this side of the seat has the blotchiness and the non-finished look effect. But you'll see that this part of the seat is where I did my test sand to see if this would even work. Because I had white lines in it before and it looked fine. And I was like, what about if I throw different color lines in and then back sand it so that only the lower part where I can't sand with my actual sandpaper stays colored, and it'll leave like a little pretty cool pattern, I think. And it also ages everything. So like you got, let's just keep doing panels. That one's not too good. And also like set it down, especially for this. I forgot all about that, sorry guys. is the best way to do it, especially with the foam sanding paper. But then if your plastic isn't perfectly flat, which this one isn't, it's like high rised all around the edges, you don't get the desired effect. So no easy way there. The struggle bus. Boom. Left without effect again. Going through your sides. So everything looks uniform. And don't forget, this is the inside of a window. So it will be the most bleached from the sun, right? Because we're going for a mild weathered look. So get in there. Make that shiny plastic doll. Like it. And then you have the doors. There's a little before. And then here's the sandpaper. Sorry guys, just getting into the details there. Trying to get it done quick for you as well. So I can show you this door. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Alright, so then you're left with like this. And don't forget that's an armrest, so sand that down. This is a windowsill, you have to sand that down. And if you want to take a nice look at the interior, I put the stickers with decals on. I printed that tack, CV radio, the rest comes with it. Little aging on the top. And then that thrown together with this part of the interior. Don't forget I got to sand that down now. It looks pretty crazy right now. But that'll get thrown together and look something like this. So I'm going to sand that and bring it back. Alright guys, welcome back after some sanding. So, this, the doors are held down with magnets now, remember, is the interior. Floors are all sanded, doors are sanded. So everything I want aged is aged. Because the sun be hitting it like this, right? So when you look at the parts like this, they're still shiny. So they still got gloss to them. But like no gloss, because that's all beat up from the sun. So that's our build series for today, guys. Like and subscribe. This is the interior, and the back panels are right here. For either side, they turned out great. Like and subscribe, please. And thank you very much for watching. Peace.